Hello Kenya, you are watching Sauti Mzalendo, the voice of the people, and tonight we begin with a story shaking the ground of freedom and justice in our country. 4 young, passionate Kenyan filmmakers, Nicholas Gichuki, Brian Adagala, Mark Denver Karubio, and Chris Wamai, spent a cold night behind bars, only to be freed this morning on what many are calling baseless charges. The arrest, linked to the explosive BBC Africa Eye documentary titled Blood Parliament, a hard-hitting investigation into the alleged police killings during last year's anti-tax protests, the very protests where Gen Z rose with courage, demanding change and accountability. The 4 were picked up late Friday night at their Karen-based studio in a dramatic swoop by plainclothes officers. They were taken to Pangani and Muthaiga police stations. According to sources close to the incident, police seized their hard drives, cameras, and even personal laptops. No warrants shown, no lawyers present. Here's the twist. The BBC says these filmmakers didn't even work on the documentary. Let that sink in. Yet they were reportedly slapped with charges of false publication and cyberbullying. Charges that sound more like a smokescreen than a solid case. Civil rights groups aren't keeping quiet. The Civic Freedoms Forum has blasted the arrests, calling them a dangerous escalation against press freedom. International watchdogs and local activists alike are demanding answers. Why go after storytellers instead of the real suspects, the ones accused of pulling the trigger during peaceful protests? The Director of Public Prosecutions has since ordered the Independent Policing Oversight Authority, IPOA, to launch an investigation into the alleged police misconduct featured in Blood Parliament. But critics argue, why shift attention to the cameras instead of the guns? This is what filmmakers said. This is intimidation, pure and simple. If you're a young filmmaker, journalist, or content creator, this sends a chilling message. Don't expose the truth, or you'll pay the price. The 4 men are out on bond, but their equipment is still confiscated, and the trauma of arrest remains. They say they are not backing down. One of them posted just hours after release, "We are free, but not silent. Let's call this what it is, an attack on truth." When we start arresting the messengers instead of investigating the message, we lose the plot of democracy. Whether or not they made the documentary, these filmmakers were used as scapegoats, and that's unacceptable. Kenya is rising. Our young people are telling stories the powerful want buried, but stories, like seeds, always find a way to grow. So I ask, who's really afraid of the truth in Blood Parliament? And what does it say about our leaders when those holding cameras are treated like criminals? We at Sauti Mzalendo stand with freedom of expression, because when truth becomes a crime, silence becomes a sentence. Stay with us for more on this developing story. You're watching Sauti Mzalendo, Kenya's voice, loud and clear.